I don't like being around kids because I don't like kids.
Are you upset at all that you're not with Bernard?
I don't care. I could care less about him.
And you had a sexual relationship with him?
Yes.
You went to go make the police report, and the police said, "Get the hell out of here."
Yeah.
And you said, "I want to report a child being molested."
I had the boys.
Have you ever been arrested?
Yeah.
You ever been arrested for drugs or?
No. No, I don't sell drugs. I don't have nothing to do with drugs.
Okay, I'm just curious. Do you do drugs?
Smoke weed. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got nothing to hide.
Anything else?
No. Why you ask that? And I'm just, you know.
Because I find the way you talk unusual.
Right.
I find some of your reactions to the story that we're talking about. You're laughing about a story where you saw a child.
Let me explain something.
Let me finish. You asked me a question. I want to explain myself. Most people come on here that talk about witnessing a child being sexually assaulted don't find a lot of humor in the story.
No, I don't find no humor in it.
Well, you've been laughing several times.
I don't find no humor in it. You want to know something? If I found humor in it, I wouldn't have ran down there in that basement and I wouldn't have whooped Bernard's ass about what he was doing.
Right.
I didn't find that funny at all.
Okay. Do you have any history of mental health?
No. Only a learning
yes
disability.
Or no?
Only a learning disability. Yeah. I was in special ed, you know, when I was.
Well, I'm not concerned about that, but you don't suffer from things and take any kind of psychotic drugs?
No.
Or? Okay. All right. So now you know that they're here and that they believe that you're making this story
right. I know
up.
that they do.
Right.
I know that they do. But my thing is, why would I call this man, this child's father? I never met a day in my life to tell him something like this. I wouldn't lie to his dad.
Right.
I wouldn't lie to nobody about something like that.
But no police officer in the city of Detroit would take
no. They could care less.
Yeah. See, I do have a problem with that because we've done a lot of shows with the Detroit police, and I find them, a lot of the police officers in Detroit, very professional, very aggressive with trying to solve crime.
Why would not CPS get involved when that pistol went down his throat?
And they're not police officers.
Right. Why would they not get involved when that pistol went down his throat?
Are you upset at all that you're not with Bernard?
I don't care. I could care less about him.
Okay.
I'm not doing this
for you. And you had a sexual relationship with him?
Yes, but I could care less about that.
Any chance you're trying to get back at that?
No.
Trying to get back at Bernard?
No.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do, Marlon, I'm going to, because this is such a volatile story, I want to ask you to leave the stage. I'm going to talk to them, and then we'll bring you back out, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let's meet Bernard. How you doing, Bernard?
Fine.
Well, he was standing up. We'll do talking standing up. Marlon is here, and he states that you guys were lovers.
Never.
Oh, so you weren't.
Never lovers, never dated, never. Nothing like that.
Okay. So I'll just say, he says that you guys were lovers. He's over at somebody's house with your nephew. The nephew's playing a game on a phone. Walks down into the basement. He gets suspicious that the nephew went down the basement, and he says that you're staying in a robe, full frontal nudity, forcing your nephew to perform oral sex on you.
For one, that never happened. For two, I'm never alone with any kids or anybody by myself unless I'm at my own house.
Why is that?
I'm not allowed. I don't like being around kids because I don't like kids.
All right, but it's not a rule.
I don't babysit. I don't.
It's
I don't
not
do
like
none
a
of
court
that.
order, right? Like
no, it's not like a court order. I just don't like being around kids.
Okay,
period.
That's fine.
But I don't understand, like, why is he just making up these allegations?
So
I really think he's obsessed with me.
So he said after that he witnessed this that he beat you up.
Never.
And you know what's funny? I believe that he did not beat you up.
I'm just. I don't believe that nothing he's saying. I never did.
You never were with Marlon?
Never was with him.
Was he at the house on this particular
I don't even
day?
remember when he was at the house.
How do you know Marlon?
I met him through which he got into an altercation with him because of his mouth, and they had a little physical fight, and He started hanging with my mother, and after he started hanging with my mother and stuff like that, I ended up getting into it with him.
Why did you get into it
We
with
was
him?
driving one day coming from a bar, and he was intoxicated, but he was in the passenger seat. And it was his car that I was driving. I had two of my friends that was in the back seat, one have kids, and the other one was her sister. And we driving, and he's throwing the car in park as we driving.
Oh,
So,
while you're driving.
while I'm driving, he's throwing the car in park. So after we pulled up to my mom's house, I dropped my friends off, I smacked of them. Because you're putting my life in danger and my friends, and she have kids.
It's dangerous.
So after that, I have not seen him ever since I smacked
How long was
of him.
that?
This was like last year.
You haven't seen him in over a year?
Over a year.